Hey guys, now that a few of you have watched my video, I guess I'm ready to start recording them on a probably almost daily basis whenever my son's taking a nap. Um, the reason I'm making this one, I'm watching Dr. Oz and he's doing a story on child trafficking and he says no one's talking about it. Forget all of us on here talking about Pizzagate, Pedogate, Hillary Clinton, John Podesta. All these freaking arrests having to do with child trafficking. You know, I guess I'm kind of aggravated that he says no one's talking about it, even though there's been thousands of us on here talking about this daily. Forget the 3,500 arrests that we know about and that we talk about. And, it's just, it's a line of bullshit from the mainstream, basically. But that leads me to the biggest proponent of child trafficking, which is Children's Services. And that's kind of where my story starts. They stole my two oldest boys back in 2012 for a false allegation that they didn't try to prove or disprove. They just took my kids based on an allegation. And every time family tried to get them, they were denied. And the first foster home that they were in, my second visit with my kids after they were placed in this home, I went to change my oldest son's diaper, and what I saw destroyed me on the inside. My son was bruised. He was throwing a fit, which he had never done when I would change his diaper. And I brought it to their attention, and as soon as I did, it was a downhill battle from there. There was no reason for me not to get my kids back, but so they could protect their ass. Even though I did everything I had to do, I had a good lawyer and everything. My kids were eventually adopted out, and I have no idea what my son will become of what happened. And we need to keep spreading the word. And in spite of what Dr. Oz says, because we know the truth, we know what's really going on. And long story short, the funny part about what they did to me is I got pregnant while I was fighting them for my two boys, and it was a little girl. They took her straight from the hospital. I only got to see her for the first 6 months of her life. And she's at least with my boys, and I do know they're with a good family. They're actually very close by, and I can't see them, but I can drive by and catch glimpses of them at least. Bottom line, I know they're safe, but March of last year, I had another son, and when they came to the hospital to interview me, and what I feared was to take my son, the caseworker looked at me and said, "I've been through your case file front to back, and I have no idea why you don't have your kids." And I went on to tell her why. She said, "Well, you really don't need to tell me anymore, because the bottom line, in spite of them wanting me to take him, I'm not going to." She said, "I see no reason to." So I managed to keep him, and I keep him tight and close. There's a lot more to this story than I'm going to tell, but it gets me too upset. And you saw him in my first video, and he'll be around for more, but it's easier for me to record videos when he's taking a nap. Hard part is that that's when I sleep too. He does not allow me to sleep. So I will get more videos out. I hope I get more than the one subscriber that I do have. But we need to keep speaking up as much as we can. Of course, the only plus side to what Dr. Oz is saying right now is people don't know what's going on. They don't want to hear it from us. But hopefully, hearing it from this goofball, they'll listen. And that's all I can really say on it other than the fact that I'm shocked that he says nobody's talking about it. It devastates me that he thinks nobody's talking about it. It's ridiculous that he thinks nobody's talking about it, but I'm going to go for now. And I'll actually sit down and write out my story. And that way I don't miss any of the details, because there's a lot to this and what was done to me and my kids. And yeah, I'll start doing that. And if I don't put another video out tomorrow, um, I'll get it out in the next couple days. Talk to you later.